your normal everyday learning, you refer to it as language. We want to look at the aims and why we should study language. Yeah. So the aims of the course include introducing students to a range of texts. So you'll be introduced to a number of texts. Yeah. You'll be able to develop the ability to engage in close reading, detailed analysis of what individual texts and relevant connections. Are you getting it? So, what type of text are we looking at? One, non-literary text and literary text. Right? When we talk about non-literary text, they include, yeah?
Newspaper articles.
Articles, yeah? Advertising, magazines, diaries, blogs, autobiographies, blogs, videos, songs, yeah? Say that again. Reports, yeah? Facebook, yeah? Internet. All of that form parts of what? Non-literary text. And when we talk about literary text, you know what we mean, right?
Yeah.
Right? So at the end of the day, this course is divided into how many parts? 4 parts. Yeah? We have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Let's look at part 1. Now part 1 is on language and cultural context. That is what part 1 is about. What does that mean? What will we be looking at? Specifically, we'll be looking at what? A range of texts in which language is used to do what? Explore cultural context. Does that make sense? Easy to understand. So we will choose a number of texts from it will range from what? All kinds of texts, but then we'll be looking specifically at these topics: gender, sexuality, language, communities, individual, language and power, history, evolution of language, knowledge, social relations, among others. Alright? The SLs will be a minimum and the HLs will be higher. At the end of part 1, what are we looking at? What is the assessment? Why are we doing part 1? The assessment is simple. We'll be doing what we call written task. Alright? And then we'll submit 800 to 1,000 words to ID. Alright? For HLs, we'll do 2 written tasks, 800 to 1,000 words. Alright? Also, we'll look at further oral activity. You know what that means? Yeah. And this one, before we complete this, we will also do a reflective statement. Is it clear? Yes. So this is what we'll be looking at when it comes to part 1. Alright? Let's look at part 2. Part 2 is similar to what you'll be doing in part 1. But this time around, we are concentrating on what? Language and mass communication. Beautiful one, right? Many other things. And of course, it's also part of what? Non-literary text, just like part 1. And so the assessment for this one also includes written tasks and what? Further oral activity. It's beautiful. You will love it. As 3, we will look at what? Literature. The one we were running away from 2 minutes. Finally, we'll meet it again. Alright? And at the end of, we'll be doing 3 texts for HLs. Alright? And as well, you'll be using this to write your paper 2. Right? You'll be writing 2 papers at the end of the course. Paper 1 and paper 2. What does paper 1 entail? What is it about? Paper 1 is what? You'll be using the skills you developed from part 1 to write a paper 1, which is what? Comparative textual analysis. Alright? But for paper 2, they will give you some guiding questions, 6 of them. Alright? You choose one to write finally, topic 4, which is the IC. You do your IOC. Alright? It's a lovely one where you do an oral commentary on a piece of literature. That one will give you 30 marks. It's chosen from the PLA. Prescribed list of authors. So IB gives us a list of authors. The PLT list of prescribed list of authors. Yes.
And the IOC will be marked.
It will be, yes, it will be marked here, but then IB will be marked. IB will have a final information. Remember, you'll be doing further oral activity, and you'll be given marks for that. Now, what will happen is that for IB to know that what I've given you is true, it needs to be IOC. So the IOC actually will go, the recordings will go to IB. Sometimes the marks are slashed, depending on how the examiner looks at it. So if the examiner thinks that the marks are too high, the teacher has not too lenient, the marks will be slashed. Once it's slashed for one person, it gets slashed for everyone. Right? If the examiner thinks that the teacher has been too strict, the marks will be raised. Once it's raised for one person, so you just make the best out of it. Alright, so if we look at this already, we've talked about it already. Selection of text for paper 1. Alright. Extra comparative analysis. You have the opportunity to select all manner of text. All kind of things are around. Okay. We've talked about the fact that paper 1 is based on skills that we learn from parts 1 and 2. Alright? Okay, so some of the questions that you will explore. How does the reader shape the meaning of the text? Right? How are our understandings of the text affected by the various historical, social? So you see again, it's about the historical, social context. Very important. And that's what we'll bring today's class to. So, are we all on the same page when it comes to the general overview of language? Yes. We are expecting any fears, any what's it called? Anxiety, anything you want to share, yeah, doubts, anything you want to share, you're not sure of something. Yeah. Questions? You're all there. Yeah, that's marvelous. This is the first time I've got and everybody is. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next week.